about something only to find out you and maybe thousands of others were totally wrong? Welcome to the mind-blowing world of the Mandela effect. Well, you might recall it as the Berenstain Bears with an E, right? It's always been Berenstain, as confirmed by the Library of Congress. If you've ever pictured Henry VIII gnawing on a turkey leg, well, you're not alone. You might remember a popular peanut butter brand as Jiffy, but here's the twist: it's always been Jif. Is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes? Looney Tunes with two O's just sounds like it should fit better with a cartoon. Pikachu's black-tipped tail. Pikachu, the beloved yellow electric Pokemon, has been a pop culture icon since its debut. But did you know that some fans are convinced that Pikachu's tail used to have a black or red tip? According to these fans, Pikachu's tail wasn't always the solid yellow we see today. They remember seeing a distinct stripe or black shadow on the tail. Mickey Mouse's suspenders. Mickey Mouse, Disney's cheerful mascot, has been a staple of animation since his debut. But why do so many people remember Mickey sporting red shorts with suspenders? Despite what your memory might insist, Mickey Mouse has never actually worn red shorts with suspenders in any official appearance. Would you like some Captain Crunch or Captain Crunch? The debate over Captain Crunch's name is a tasty example of the Mandela effect in action. While many cereal fans remember the breakfast mascot as Captain Crunch, his official name has always been Captain Crunch. What the heck is a Froot Loop? If I've got you confused, the official name has been Froot Loops since 1963. Mr. Monopoly's monocle. Does the Monopoly Man sport a monocle or not? Many people could swear he does, but the truth is, he never has. Where on earth did New Zealand go? You might be in for a surprise. A surprising number of people remembered New Zealand being in a completely different place on the map. Sure, we know that New Zealand is southeast of Australia, but some people swear it used to be northeast, or even in a totally different location. And it's not just New Zealand. People have different memories of where Australia is too. Is it Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer? As it turns out, the hot dogs and lunch meats brand has always been Oscar Mayer with an A. Do you remember Shazam, that movie in which comedian Sinbad played a genie? Well, if you do, you should take a good, long, hard look at yourself because that movie never existed. If you swear that there was a hyphen between Kit and Kat, plenty of candy lovers distinctly remember the famous chocolate bar as KitKat, but guess what? There's no official record of that hyphen ever existing. Cheez-It or Cheez-Its? Singular. Not Cheez-Its with an S, and definitely not Cheez-Its with a Z. If you've ever quoted, "Luke, I am your father," while wielding an imaginary lightsaber, yeah, you've been saying it wrong this whole time. No, I am your father. Did Tom Cruz wear shades or not? The classic risky business scene. Tom Cruise sliding across the floor to Bob Seger's old-time rock and roll in nothing but socks, a shirt, and shades? People mimic this iconic moment, often adding sunglasses to the mix. But here's the kicker. Tom Cruise didn't wear sunglasses during that legendary dance. Ricky Ricardo exasperatedly sang, "Lucy, you've got some splaining to do." But here's the catch. Ricky never actually says those exact words. Mirror, mirror on the wall. We all grew up with the famous line from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? But guess what? That iconic line is a bit off. The real line is actually magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all. Remember Curious George, the lovable monkey from our childhood swinging through his adventures and with a tail hanging between his legs? Or so we thought. The truth is, Curious George never had a tail. When it comes to creepy movies, The Silence of the Lambs is in a league of its own. Jodie Foster's portrayal of FBI trainee Clarice Starling and Anthony Hopkins as the eerie Hannibal Lecter left a lasting impact on moviegoers everywhere. The unsettling dynamic between Clarice and Lecter gave us one of the most widely quoted lines in movie history, or so we thought. Many people remember Lecter's spine-chilling greeting, "Hello, Clarice." It's referenced everywhere from memes to horror spoofs, but guess what? Yeah, it never happened. In reality, Hannibal simply says, "Good morning," when they first meet. Many Disney fans swear they remember Tinkerbell magically spelling out the word Disney with her wand in the iconic opening sequence of Disney films. She'd zip around, waving her wand, and then dot the I with a magical spark. She was never shown writing out the logo itself. Her role typically involved flying across the screen and sprinkling fairy dust over the Disney castle, but she never took on the job of spelling out Disney with her wand. Casablanca is packed with memorable lines, but one of the most famous is also one that never actually appeared in the film. Despite popular belief, Humphrey Bogart's character Rick never says, "Play it again, Sam." "Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by." Later in the movie, Rick simply tells Sam, "You played it for her, you can play it for me." The phrase "Beam me up, Scotty" is synonymous with Star Trek and is as iconic as any of the show's taglines. However, this famous line is never actually said in Star Trek. Who can forget the heartwarming wisdom Forrest Gump's mama passed on to him? The line, "Life is a box of chocolates," has been quoted everywhere, from casual conversations to motivational speeches. In the movie, when Forrest sits on the park bench and shares this famous quote, he actually says, "Life was like a box of chocolates." In Da Vinci's famous portrait of the Mona Lisa, do you remember her smiling or not? You might be surprised, but thousands of people are convinced she wasn't smiling at all. Even though it's one of the most recognizable paintings ever, some people swear that Mona Lisa has a blank, almost neutral expression.
This has been a Tinkerbell production. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description.